What is going on, Set Free Fishing? It's Jerry. I came to talk to you a little bit more about sobriety, the things that helped me in sobriety, and the things that has happened at recent meetings, some stuff that I wrote down that I felt, I don't know, when my hand starts writing during these meetings, I truly believe that God lays on my heart what to write down. And some of it is stuff that other people says during the meeting too, but a lot of it's my own words and what I feel God is wanting me to write down. The stuff I got to share with you today was something that I felt was, I don't know, it's just such a beautiful, beautiful thing. And the topic was the 9th step promise. And there's a lot of promises that come with staying sober. And the 9th step promise is one of the best. I think I got it here. Yeah, this is the promises that come with sobriety. We will know a new freedom and happiness. We will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity. We will know peace. We will see how our experiences would benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook on life will change. Fear of people and economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. And boy, and then it goes on to say, are these extravagant promises? We think not. They are being fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, but they will always materialize if we work for them. Work, work, work. I'm getting goosebumps just saying that 9th step promise and what it does for us when we stay sober. All those things come true. Some in different shapes and forms, some in different speed, but it all comes true. It all eventually happens for us. A new freedom and new happiness. I've never been happier my whole entire life and all the years that I've been alive. You know, we won't regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. It sounds crazy, but if I regretted my past, I would regret what made me me. So that's why I don't regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it, because if I shut the door on it, I wouldn't be able to share my experience, strength, and hope with you today, because I shut the door and I don't even want to look at what I used to be. But I have to look back to remind me of where I came from and who I was. And it reminds me of the struggles, the ups, the downs. Reminds me of it can get better, and it will get better. We will comprehend serenity, serenity, peace. We will understand fully what it means in the serenity prayer. We'll see how our experiences help others. I truly help or know that my experience can help so many people, because I can reach people that the pastors can't relate to on some levels, that ministers and just different things. I mean, they can reach a lot of people, and God uses he uses me in the same form, except I don't stand in front of a church. So my experiences will help others, because I can tell them what has helped me in my walk of sobriety, and share that. And your walk's going to be different, but some of it might be the same. The feeling of uselessness and self-pity will slip away. It will, because we no longer have to pity ourselves. We have a beautiful life once again, and we are useful. this is me being useful right now. I'm being used as a vessel of God to spread his message of hope and strength and ability to overcome, and his grace to turn a wicked person like me into an apostle of his word. And it's such a beautiful thing. It's so, like, I'm so thankful and grateful today that I'm being used in this manner. I wouldn't have it any other way. We'll lose interest in selfish things, and self-seeking will slip away. We were so selfish in our addiction and in our drunkenness. All we cared about was our next fix, how we were going to get it, how we were going to get the money to get it, and my money was my money, period. Because I used it to get what I wanted, when I wanted it, and what I wanted it for. Now I can give back to my family that I took so much from. And me being present is a gift in itself. It says our whole attitude and outlook on life will change. It has. It's changed tremendously because I see it from a different level now. I see it in all its beauty. There's a lot of bad going on in this world, but if you can pull that one beautiful thing out of there and look at that for a while, it just changes. It just changes something inside of you, where I try to pick out the beauty in the best of all situations to the best of my ability. I'm still working on me, so I'm still working on my attitude. I'm still working at my complaining. It's all something I'm working on, but it will get better the more I work on it. Fear of economic or people in economic insecurity will leave us, and I think this goes with that. We will intuitively know how to handle situations that used to baffle us. So, people no longer fear us, cops being one, and economic insecurity no longer fears us because we're not worried about. We just know how to handle that now. We know how to reserve money. We know how to go out and get more money if we need to. And intuitively knowing how to handle situations that used to baffle us. I used to get spun about so many things, such little things, and now I can handle those situations in a thoughtful way, to where I'm not like in situations where before I would have just snapped. Now I step back, I think, and then I speak. And the Lord says, slow to speak, or quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. And you got to live by that. Because if you just take more time and listen, if you take more time before you speak, if you take more time before you choose violence, the outcome will always be better. And then we'll realize, you've heard me speak on this before, that God is doing for us what we couldn't do for ourselves. He has done so much for me that I never, ever would have done for myself. So let's get into just some of the stuff that I wrote while in this meeting on the 9th step promises. Working the steps not only keeps us sober, but it changes us as a person and makes us caring, loving, and reminds us of where we came from. We can handle life head on and handle the situations which used to crumble us. You come in AA and change everything but your name. We will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. Our past is what makes us who we are. and in some way helped us get exactly where we're at. It helps us to appreciate what we have in life now. God is the one that gives us that intuition to handle those situations which used to baffle us. We will know a new freedom and a happiness, and we will know peace. This peace is a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace and freedom that only God can give. And boy, is that true. This is a peace. And I say only God can give it to me is because God gave AA to us. God gave it to Bill, and Bill gave it to us. But God implanted that idea in his head to give to us. So this is a peace that came from God. I believe God created this program because he knew there was men and women out there that needed more than just church. Not that church can't do it, because it can. But this is a room that we can all go sit in and hear stories of pain, suffering, struggle, highs and lows. Stories that give us the knowledge that if we were to ever face that same situation one day, we'll know how to handle it because we've heard other people's stories of how they handled it. Yeah, we might handle it a little bit different, but it will be handled. So, God gave us this program. God did for us what we couldn't do for ourselves once again. And AA has gave me such a huge tool belt / toolbox of ways that I can conquer my addiction, that I can conquer my alcoholism, ways that I never would have been able to, and ways that I had never been able to do on my own. God is plenty, don't get me wrong. God is so much to me. He saved my life from a very, very, very dark place. A place of suicide. A place of deep, deep depression. A place where I couldn't even see the glimmer of hope at the end of the tunnel. But he had put a family in my life that wasn't going to give up on me. And reached out to get me to seek him. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here today. And I believe that the only reason I am here is because he had a better mission for me. And he had a beautiful family waiting on me that I am more thankful for than anything in this world. I have everything I ever wanted and then some. And it is all because I decided to take a stand and break a generational chain. Well, I handed the chain to God and he broke it for me because he is a chain breaker. He breaks all chains. He loosens us from all the grips of sin. He blocks all the fiery arrows that the devil has to throw at us. If we put our whole heart and trust into him, if we put on his whole armor each and every day and go out into this crazy, wicked world we live in and stand tall, stand strong, and be set apart from the rest of the world, we are the light of the world because we are his people. And I'm so thankful today to have this life that I have. And I'm so thankful that I can have a channel. We didn't have this when I was younger. We didn't have YouTube. We had MySpace, but our computer took so long to dial up that we only got on it once in a while. We didn't have ways to reach around the whole entire world. I never know where this video is going to get to, but I hope it reaches everyone. I hope it reaches everyone, and I hope it can help someone one day to beat this thing we call addiction, to beat this thing we call alcoholism, and it is possible. If you knew me, if you just knew me 4 years ago, you wouldn't listen to a word I had to say, because you'd have known it was every bit of it was a lie. So if it can be done for me, it can be done for you. Just let go and let God. He'll change your life. Find you a meeting to get to. They're around the world. You can go right on your phone, the one that we carry in our hand and we don't dare let go of. You can pick up that phone and type in AA meeting near me. They even got a meeting guide app on the Play Store or Apple Play or Google Play. They got a AA meeting app, an NA meeting app. There's Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous, Cocaine Anonymous. There's Al-Anon. There's so many ways to get the help that you need. You just gotta be willing to admit, hey, I have a problem, I need help, I can't do it on my own. Reach out, please. Don't just watch these videos, interact with me. Ask me questions. Tell me stuff you want to know about. I read every comment that goes on my page, every single one. Now I opened a Set Free Fishing Facebook page. Find me on Facebook, Set Free Fishing on Instagram, Set Free Fishing on TikTok. I'm on that more because I actually got a bigger following on TikTok than I do anywhere else. So I'm always answering, messages on there. Reach out. Don't be afraid to reach out. I've been there. I've been in that situation. I've been in those shoes. Reach out. There is help. There is hope. You just got to want it. You just got to want change, and that change can come. So a little update on the channel. It's starting to move a little bit better now. Me and my wife has started posting, YouTube shorts, and it's helping the channel tremendously. I got a few videos on there right now that are 1K and above. I just recently, yesterday, February the 1st, posted a video short, and it hit over 2.2K, which is tremendous, which is so awesome. It just excites me because I've been working on this channel very hard, and have been pushing for and striving for it to be something great, and it'll one day get there. It just takes a lot of time, takes a lot of work and a lot of patience, and I'll get there one day. I'm now at 155 subscribers, which is awesome, and when I reach 200 subscribers, I will be doing a tackle giveaway. Once I get closer to that number, I will tell you how and what to do to enter that giveaway. And I'm excited to give away some baits to reach that 200 mark. It's not, most people do giveaways at like 500 or 1,000 or whatever, but I chose to do it at 200 because it's tremendous to me to know that there's 200 people out there willing to follow me, subscribe to my channel, and see what kind of content I post. So that's my goal, is to put fish in front of the camera and to put information out there that's going to help someone stay sober like I've stayed sober, or have maintained my sobriety. I thank you for all the love and support thus far. I thank you for everything that you have done for my channel to help it grow. I thank you for sharing, for commenting, those that have. I thank you for watching, and stay tuned. And while you're out there, make the tug your drug.